Okay, so this is the fly we'll be tying today. It's a brown copper john with a few minor variations that I like to do. Basically, the brown wire instead of copper, and the rubber legs. I think it adds a little bit more movement to the fly and looks a little bit more natural. So we're gonna try to tie this for you. We are starting off with a size 14 curved nymph dry fly hook from Allen Fly Fishing. I got a 2.8 millimeter bead up front with a few wraps of lead wire behind it just to hold everything together. I'm using brown 6/0 thread. I'm going to start right behind that lead and go down pretty far down the bend of the hook. We're going to tie in some brown goose biots. Now a trick with these biots is when they come off the feather, they're curved a certain direction, and what you want to do is flip one of those biots around so the curves are going away from each other, and it'll splay out just like a mayfly tail or a stonefly tail. So now we're going to tie those right in with a pinch wrap. I like to make my legs or tail about 3/4 of the body length on these curved shank hooks. If you do it right when you let up, they'll just be splayed out really nice. If you can see that. So we're just gonna fasten all that down really nice there. Okay. Trim off your excess. So then we're going to take some of our brown UTC wire. This is the brassy size. Just a few inches of that. And this wire is a little small in diameter for this fly. You can go up to the medium size ultra wire. It seems to do a pretty nice job. It's really personal preference though, it doesn't matter much. You get to take less wraps with the medium, and it's a little more time consuming with the smaller stuff. So we're going to tie that in behind the lead wire. You want to really work on tapering the body up to that lead wire. So we're going to tie this in, and with our thread we're going to build up a tapered body of this fly up so it flows really nice into that lead. And that's going to be really important whenever we're wrapping this wire up, that it gives us a nice tapered look. Sorry about my squeaky bobbin, I know it's super annoying. Okay, just like that. So we're going to wrap this really nice and neat with some even wire wraps. And this fly just sinks like a rock with all this wire and lead and bead head. It's if you need to get down in some pocket water or something, it's a really good fly for that. You want to get them as perfect as possible, but it's not always realistic with the smaller stuff. And we're going to keep going up a little bit here, about 3/4 up the body, and capture that wire. trim that off with some nasty old scissors. Don't use your good stuff for that. You can also just helicopter that wire off, but I like to cut it. Okay, so now we're going to tie in our flashback. This stuff is just some tinsel I got from Lowe's actually during Christmas time. It's perfect for flashback and super cheap. I got enough to last me a lifetime, so I definitely look around in Christmas shops for that sort of stuff, or hardware stores during the holiday season. Okay, so we're just gonna tie that in off the back, wrap that down, secure it real nice. Okay, then we're gonna tie in 3 strands of peacock herl. This is gonna create a nice kind of iridescent look to it. Pretty much all, keeping it the same as a classic copper john really, but just with some rubber legs and a different color copper. I'm gonna wrap that up all the way to the bead head. Nice secure wraps. And just capture that off right there. Then we're just gonna flip our flashback up over top. This looks really good in the water. A little bit of extra flash sometimes is all you need. I like to use a razor blade here just to get that down right next to the thread wraps. Just trim it off. Okay, so for our legs, we're going to use the mini-sized rubber legs from Montana Fly Company. They're super tiny, little rubber legs, barred, look really nice in the water. Have a lot of movement, and just look really fishy, so really buggy, I should say. Just gonna I cut off a clump of 3 legs, and we're gonna tie those in on the side. Give our thread a spin here, get it moving in the right direction. There we go. Just position them right on the side, and then I just flip right over to the other side. Now I obviously made these longer than they need to be. They'll be trimmed up. But that's pretty much it. We're going to whip finish here, trim the legs, and add some glue to it. Just cover up all the rubber with your whip finish. And I like to do 2 whip finishes, even though it's probably not necessary. We're just going to trim these legs to the length you want. And that's pretty much it. A little dab of glue. I use Zap-A-Gap here for, it's just good stuff, I think. It makes the fly nearly bulletproof. That's the other thing about this fly is it's going to take a lot to pull this thing apart. You got, all it is wire and put a little glue. I like to put a little glue on the flashback. It really makes it pop. Makes it like glass on top. So that's it. That's your brown rubber-legged copper john. So hope you enjoyed. If you, I'm going to start making more videos like this, so comment below, tell me what flies you'd like to see. I can tie pretty much anything, so let me know.